Materials is hazardous and toxic. Right on back a horse, trying to battle with the boss like Shadow or Colossus. Dismantling your offense, thoughts unraveling a split second faster than the bars are traveling. The style is foul like false start traveling. A con art masterpiece. I managed to get through the hallway brawl, but I had the strong arm past them seas. I laid down the law, dog. This long arm has a reach.
So we all saw you come out here to the West Coast back during the grind time days, and you battled Disaster, and he was repping King of the Dot even back then, and motherfuckers wasn't really knowing what you guys were really gonna do and where you were gonna take it. How does it feel now to be at where you guys are at, and where is it going in the future?
I mean, it feels humbling, you know what I mean? I never really look at shit like that, because for me it's morely about just trying to move forward rather than look at what we've already done, you know what I mean? We can sit and, you know, reminisce when we get older, you know what I mean? Right now it's just about continually moving forward, so I never really take stuff like that in, just because I want to continue to have like a drive to keep building and building and building, and I gotta look at every new division where it is as, you know, a starting point and stuff like that. So I think it's really dope like that. But you know, as far as this right now, like we out here, we're trying to, like, you know, brand the West Coast as part of King of the Dot, just bring like the battle scene back, you know what I mean? Like, as for me growing up in my scene, you know, West Coast battle rap was kind of like what influenced me, you know what I mean? It brought me into battle rap. It was a scene that was, you know, thriving, everyone was paying attention to. So as a young kid from Canada, that was the shit I looked up to, you know what I mean? And that's my honest shit, you know? So now being able to, like, you know, come out here, hold events, and be able to actually be a contributor to help make these things possible and get people the proper platform to build on, man, it's a humbling thing, you know what I mean? But you know, we're just trying to keep building and everything. Every step we take is a little learning process, you know, and we're just treading lightly right now, you know. The big days are soon to come, man.
What's next for King of the Dot to take things to the next level, if you can speak on that?
Yeah, well, I mean, we got a dope idea coming out for Blackout. I can't really announce it yet or what it's going to do, man, but it's a really dope little idea. I think it's going to spice up the events a little, you know, so we're just always continually looking to do small things that are, like, you know, kind of help revolutionize things or make things a little more interesting, but never trying to, you know, overstep our boundaries and, you know, make shit corny. We're not trying to do that, but I think, like, you know, the next shit, the stuff we want to go, I mean, we want to, you know, eventually get to the point where pay-per-views are on, you know, television and everything like that, but like I said, man, we're trying to like it right now, so.
Okay, so how do you feel about this event that went down today, the up-and-comers? Was it a good event? Was there any standouts?
I thought it was really dope, man. The Ronnie versus Urban battle was crazy. That was really dope. Joe Cutter and Tiger Ty was really dope. I mean, Avenue and Reverse Live was really dope. A lot of the battles that I caught were, you know, really impressive. Baby Hogish and well, Young B was really sick, man. Like, a lot of the battles were really impressive, man. I like the scene out here and everything. I'm just, you know, I want to see it continue to build, man. Ground Zero and everything out here is dope, bro. And that's pretty much it, you know. Okay,
so last question. Tomorrow's all the main event battles. What battles are you looking to forward to the most, and what you think is going to happen, like, just in a nutshell?
You know what's so crazy, man? I normally am always able to answer that question, but like when it comes to battles like Battle of the Bay, like events like this, like it's hard to really choose one. It's like there's so many dope battles that are like, you won't really understand what's happening until the day of, you know what I mean? And even me being someone who sets up the battles and helps and does everything like that, like, you know what I mean? I set up big events, like, it's still one of those things when the event happens is when you really take it in and afterwards. So it's really hard to say what I'm looking forward to the most, because I'll name all 12 battles, you know what I mean? And that's the truth, you know? I'm really excited for a Big K to make his King of the Dot debut, as well as the return of Immaculate. I think that's really dope. Caustic and Cortez, Dirtbag Dan, Charlie Clips, Past DNA, that's a crazy one. Averb and Disaster, Thesaurus, and John the Dawn. I can name the whole card off the top of my head because they're all battles I'm actually looking forward to, which is rare, like, you know, and I think that's dope, man. Lush, Avocado, J-Pro, Aspect, Malathion, you know, they all work their ass off, you know, and this is the result, you know what I mean? This is bringing the battle culture back to the Fresh Coast. This is helping revitalize and letting the world know, like, you know, this is where shit was thriving, and it's still going to continue to thrive as long as the platform is there. Like, you know, the talent is here and everything like that. So, yeah, man.
Okay, I lied. Well, one last question.
Yes, sir.
Will we ever see Organik step back in the ring?
You know what, man? It's so weird, bro. Like, I go through stages where I won't rap for 5 months, and then all of a sudden I'll, like, you know, find a couple instrumentals and I'll throw on and I'll rap like every day for 3-4 weeks, and then I'm all like, yeah, I'm gonna jump back in this soon. I'm gonna just shock everyone, not let anyone know, and one day I'm just gonna surprise everyone and, you know, battle someone. But I don't know, man. Every time I think of it more, then I just, you know, lose focus and don't rap and just work on King of the Dot and everything. So it's hard to really say, man. I'm still a rapper. I still rap and shit like that. But as far as battling goes, like, I don't really know if I should. I don't really know if if I'm gonna even succeed up to my own expectations of myself and everything like that. It's weird, you know. But I mean, in the future, I never even planned to battle a cappella. I just did it because I talked to Lush one day, and he was like, "Yo, you hear this ass is calling out candidates? Hey, you have anyone that want to battle him?" And I made a couple phone calls, and no one did. And Lush was like, "Well, what about you?" And I was like, alright, you know, let's do it then. And then I accepted the battle with HFK too, you know what I mean, and did them both. But that, you know, it just comes up spontaneously where I'll accept something, and then like the next like 2 months of my life I'm like super devoted to it. And that's one of the main reasons why I haven't battled recently too, is just because, like, you know, my main focus is on building King of the Dot, and I feel like if I'm gonna focus 2 months on myself, it's kind of being selfish, because I got, you know, 500 plus people that I should be focusing on, because I put myself in this position, so I got to carry out the duties and fulfill that, man. I pushed my career aside a long time ago. I just, you know, that was my goal almost, like, you know, I just wanted to make a mark and try to help, you know, evolve the culture, and we're doing it, man. So I think, you know, to focus on myself would be a little bit selfish right now.